And we are back. Okay, so first of all, I'm going to dump every unidentified item onto Dynair because she has 16 lore. See if she can identify any of it. Hello? Hello? Did something happen on my end here? Hello? Oh, I think I got disconnected on it moved me to AFK for some reason.
There you are.
Ah. Okay, so like I was saying, I put every unidentified item onto Dynair
Okay.
because she has 16 lore. See if she can identify any of it just by looking at it.
Okay. That is a sword that she's not going to identify. That is a belt that she's not going to be identifying. That is a sword that she's not going to identify. Those are gloves that she is not going to identify. That is a flail that she's not going to identify. Those are boots she's not going to identify. That is a ring she's not going to identify. And that is another ring she's not going to identify.
Okay, you can give all that back to me.
Okay. So basically, 7.8 out of 10, she's useless.
Eh. Well, you got a lot of unidentified stuff you could drop in her inventory and see if she can identify any of it.
It's true.
By the way, that angel skin ring, just put it on your empty ring slot.
Okay.
I mean, you might as well until you get something better since we're hanging on to it.
Right. Okay, let's see. I'll give her some stuff. I doubt she'll be able to identify it, but you know. You
And
can't have my cat, though.
go ahead and drop those emeralds onto Kevin. I guess the
Okay.
bandit scalps too.
Emeralds onto Kevin. Bandit scalps onto Kevin. Okay.
We'll make Kevin the quest item mule for now.
Yeah. He's our HM slave.
Pretty much. It says Joseph's greenstone ring and emerald, which we need to turn both of those in Smash Mouth.
Okay. Is that where we're heading next?
No,
Where are we
not
headed
quite.
next?
Um, Next we are going to go near this.
Laconia.
I think it's north of the Svart village to get Daenerys' journal.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we gotta meet up with Dritz.
Okay. Are we going to get Dorn now, since we have a
No.
slot open? Oh,
So I looked through all the NPCs, and the best thieves, believe it or not, are both multi-class, which means they will be low level.
okay.
Like stat-wise, the best thieves are both multi-class, and they are Montaron, which we don't want him because he's a package deal with Czar,
Right.
and Corin, who we cannot get yet.
Yeah, we don't want Corin. He sucks in Fire Emblem Fates.
He actually has a 20 dexterity, which
Oh,
would
can he
be
turn into a dragon like he does in Fates?
super useful for thieving skills. As for the rest of the thieves, MON would be the next best choice because all the thieves in the game have really crap stats except for their dex.
Mm.
And MON at least has high intelligence, so once you get your thieving skills where you want them, you can dual class to mage and make use of her.
Okay.
As for characters right now, there's a couple I'd like to pick up, do their quests, and then dump in the friendly arm in before we
Okay.
pick up any permanent members. Right now, actually, we need to go. Actually, yes, we need to go to Nashkel, Smash Mouth,
Okay.
and pick up Edwin.
The monk?
No, the Red Wizard of Thay.
Oh, okay.
And you probably want to buy equipment for Dynair, at least a sling.
Okay. I can do that now. Also, why are we paused?
Because I didn't want the time to pass while we were sitting here.
Oh. What happens when time passes?
Stuff happens in the world.
Oh.
Anyway, this is you.
Okay. I would like to know very much if thou hast been sufficiently educated in the history of the realms, person.
Mine foster father, Gorion, raised me with great care, Dynair. I have been educated in many fields, amongst which history was ever one of my favorites. I do love history.
I am quite pleased to hear that. Perhaps thou would humor an old scholar with a discussion of things past, once we have a longer moment of quiet.
'Twould be mine greatest pleasure, Dynair.
These art wise words. I look forward to our intercourse.
And so do I. Bow with a flourish to Dynair. I want to buy some equipment too. Just
Whatever
some,
they need.
I think she's catching up because technically time was passing for the NPCs while we were paused.
Oh,
As far as these timers for conversations go.
okay. Dost thou know much of who I am, of Hathran?
Of Rashimi witches, you are one, and you are a great mage. That's all I know, and all I need to know of Hathran Dynair.
The full absence of curiosity is not commendable among my sisters. Particularly so is its excess. Peculiarly so is its excess.
Okay, so the plan is we're going to pick up Edwin. The only way you can pick up Edwin without having to kill Dynair is to recruit him for the first time while she's in your party after you've already rescued her.
What?
Yep. That's the only way to pick up Edwin without having to kill the Dynair.
Why?
Just because that's the way it works. But we can't.
I'm curious as to the story implications of it.
Because, technically, you have to choose to aid Mensk in rescuing Dynair or aid Edwin in killing Dynair.
Ah.
Makes more sense now.
But it still counts retroactively.
No.
Oh.
If she's in the party, he'll join and say something to the effect of, but I'll be keeping an eye on her.
But if she's not in the party and you leave her at the end,
Then, when you run into her, he will try to kill her.
huh. Well, that's interesting.
Yeah. I'm going to buy Minsk some plate mail, so he's not so squishy. And I'll buy Kevin some plate mail, so he's not so squishy.
Here you go, Dinah Hare.
I guess that's really all we need right now. Indigo gem bag? Heck yeah. Buying that. Hey, there's a scroll of magic missile in here. For 112. You want it?
No.
It's cheap. It's a free cast.
Nah. I have 6 casts. 5 casts right now. I'll just rest if needed.
Oh, by the way, I've decided on 2 of the characters that I absolutely must have in the party, the final party.
Okay, Verconia and Dorn.
Edwin.
Okay, you do want Edwin?
Yes.
Okay.
Edwin and Minsk are probably the best 2 characters personality-wise in the whole game.
Okay.
Have you got everything you need?
Yes.
Alright, let me...
Now we should rest.
Yeah, I'm gonna equip them and then rest. Yeah. Okay, new plan. Since I have a gem bag now, you can just dump every gem and ring onto Kevin. Oh, wait. Apparently the rings can't go in the gem bag.
Oh.
In order to better
Oh, wait.
serve,
Yeah, they can. Never
I
mind.
require rest.
We are good to go. Actually, I'll keep this bag on me, so just give me the gems.
Can I put my smelly socks and underwear in my gem bag?
Rest when we can,
Squeak.
fight when we must.
Too bad my cat doesn't go meow when I pet him.
Okay. Give me all your jewelry that you don't
Alright.
need. The angel
Already.
skin ring or whatever.
Oh, right. I was going to look. How to assign quick spells.
You didn't do that while we were taking a break?
I was getting my steps in.
Okay, so Kevin's got our bandit scalps. Just leave it on him for now. Minsk has nothing but his armor, helm, and greatsword. Maybe I should buy him a bow. Just
This
in case.
is excruciatingly dull.
And are you gonna give me that ring?
Already did.
Where'd it go then?
It's on Kevin. Or I gave it to Kevin.
Oh, you know what? Okay, you dropped it in my inventory at the exact second that I dropped one into the bag, so I thought it pushed it out.
It's been dreadful slow business lately.
Okay, I just need to sell.
Well, I got my quick slots going.
Nice.
Might we move on?
Okay, and let's see. I need to buy a bow for Minsk. I guess I'll just buy a composite. Can you check his proficiencies real quick?
Who?
Minsk.
Magic does
Okay.
not nest well in a
Look.
tired mind. I must
Okay,
see.
Minsk proficiencies. Fighting styles: two-handed sword ++, mace ++, longbow ++, and two weapon style ++.
Okay. I'll go with a composite longbow. And buy some arrows.
Rest when we can, fight when we must.
And I guess this will be backup in case he takes too much damage. I need to buy more arrows for Kevin. I should probably buy a ton of arrows for Kevin, actually. He runs through them fast. That should be enough for now. Alright, we shall rest. Wait. Let me make sure I don't have any healing spells.
Yes, Itares.
Your courage shames the others.
Okay, yeah. We shall rest.
My
Alude.
inn is open to all who behave themselves.
We do good things here. All will remember.
We
the
do good
heroes
things
that
here.
are Minsk
All will
and
remember the
Boo.
heroes that are Minsk and Boo and you.
Which choice?
I don't really care.
Boom.
Which one did you pick?
2.
Yes, lead evil by example, and one day we need no longer put the boots to those that stray off the path of goodness into the murk and bite of villainy and track great bloody footprints across our lily-white tiles. Boo will have clean wood shavings, you evil bastards.
Okay.
It's been dreadful.
A little
so
upset that
busy
he
this
interrupted right as I was about to rest for that. Man, we are just not getting healed at all.
They wish my ear.
Come awake, sir person. I sense evil in thy dreams. What was it, Lothus?
With a yelp, you pushed Dynair aside to avoid getting hit by the dagger you were dreaming.
No, what was the next one? Was what was it?
Oh. A dagger. A bloody bone dagger.
A bone dagger. Tell me everything. 'Tis important.
Mullahay. I saw him in my dream. He was dead, and I could have destroyed him utterly. I just had to drive a dagger right through him, but I did not. I did not even touch the bloody dagger. And then, or maybe because of it, the blade went for my heart, but never reached me. Afterwards, something had said, "You will learn," as though I had done something wrong.
You will learn. A strange dream that, and ominous. If I were asked to interpret the meaning, I would say that thou wert called upon to commit a blood sacrifice. Yet thou resisted, and thy punishment came swiftly. Thy courage is admirable. Yet something dark gropes for thee, Lothus, something sinister. For when the dark seduces thee, it offers rewards in fun and bad. Was anything promised to thee if thou had killed Mullahay?
I think I can heal now.
The nature of it is opposite to the destruction that thou wert pushed to inflict in thy dream. I think thy ability cometh from thy resistance to the dark forces at play, and not from them.
You are right. Healing is art that is opposed to death, and I will use it to a good end.
In stage directions. Move on. I don't read stage directions.
She wasn't naked like everybody else. That's what it said.
Sexy.
She wasn't naked like everybody else.
But everybody else was naked, so sexy.
I mean, naked Boo is pretty sexy. Alright.
What is it?
I think before we actually leave the friendly arm in, I'd like to check in at the church here. She might be able to identify some of this crap for us, so that we can sell it.
Okay.
You must gather your party before venturing forth. I got the touch.
Trust in me.
I got the power.
You are welcome here in Gal.
For a bit of respectful coin, we can cure what ails thee if you need. What sort of cures do you have available? Alrighty. Oh, nice.
Let
Identify?
God guide your eye on your travels.
Identify?
Cone of Cold with my fancy wand of frost.
And identify. That actually didn't identify everything, but Varskona +2. This is a longsword +2. Okay, that might actually be worth hanging on to.
Okay.
Just in case we run into a longsword user. I got a longsword +1 as well. Might as well. Whatevs, man. Whatevs. And a flail +1.
Okay, and the boots of the north are my new boots that I have identified.
I had a feeling they would be something to do with ice.
Yep. Stranded by his company for a sack of gold, Daviol the Frozen was left for dead in the midst of the great glacier. His dying curse echoed across the barren wastelands to the ear of Auril, goddess of winter. Ooh, sounds like my kind of goddess. She smiled upon him, and his bare body was protected and preserved by his newly enchanted boots of the north. With them he crossed the ice land in pursuit of his would-be murderers. Driven by rage, Daviol took his revenge upon his previous friends as they warmed themselves in a tavern of the closest city. After his thirst for blood was quenched, he continued to travel the frozen land, never to be seen again. Cold resistance
Well,
plus 50%.
you're just going to be stacked on cold resistance, aren't you?
What happens if I have more than 100% cold resistance?
I don't know. Maybe you absorb it.
That would be interesting. I wonder, or maybe it just doesn't stack like that. I have 127 cold resistance now. I guess it doesn't stack.
It's probably not percentage.
Yes, it's not additive.
Well, I only have 2 unidentified items left. Oh, you're going to have to unequip that ring if you want to identify it.
Oh,
What about those
right.
boots that you got on?
Yeah, the other
Oh,
boots.
Yeah.
'Cause I now have the ice boots.
And your bracers too.
Oh yeah, I forgot the
Little
bracers.
guide your eye on your travels.
Let me give me 1 second. Let me get those bracers off. Forgot I had those on. Come back here. Where is she going? Come back.
Glitter gold guide your eye on your
I
Okay.
shall do my best.
Ring
Gold guide your
identified.
eye on your travels.
Braces and that. Cool. I'm sure we can make a lot of money if we were to sell all this. Okay, bracers of defense AC 8. The ring, and what are these boots? Talos's gift. Electrical resistance plus 50%. Sounds like something for an electric mage, not an ice mage.
I have a pair of those boots. If you don't want them, we can either sell them or temporarily give them to like Minsk and Diner.
I gave it to you. Decide to do with it as you so desire.
Glitter gold guide your eye on your
I don't really see us equipping and unequipping boots on the fly.
Well, unless they were flying boots.
Ring of Infravision. Kind of useless since we're both elves.
Do elves have natural infravision?
Yes.
Ooh, I did not know that.
Infravision up to 120 feet. And Ring of Wizardry. Can memorize double the amount of first level spells, wizard spells. That will be really good for Edwin.
Okay. Yeah, Edwin is a good idea. So we're gonna have Edwin. So we have 1 party member left to go, and that's going to most likely be Koran.
Well, we'll have me as a paladin, you as a
Right.
sorcerer, an extra mage in Edwin, and a cleric in Viconia. And you said we need a thief. We really do need to have a thief.
And I would say Dorn is a secondary damage dealer.
But Corin, if we get him, he is a fighter thief.
So we'll have to think if we do want Dorn or not. I like Dorn. He seems interesting.
Yeah, it's just that Dorn became a little bit redundant when I decided to play a paladin.
Right.
Okay, so all of our items are identified now?
Yep.
Except for this belt of gender bending and these bracers.
I understand.
Alrighty, let us make haste. So the plan is we'll get Edwin, we'll get Dynair's.
Well, first we should go, when we get Edwin, we should go get the rest of the quests turned in that area.
Well, yeah, we should actually do that before we get Edwin, maybe.
Well, no, Edwin would need the experience, right?
That's true.
If we're gonna keep him, we may as well make him powerful.
Yeah.
And I will have to learn how to do the whole memorize spell thing with a proper mage, I guess, because he is a mage, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, Smash Mouth.
We killed
Be
the
on
assassin,
guard.
right?
Cities are full
Your
of
will
people,
be done.
Yeah.
and people cannot be trusted.
Also, the robe that Boozaflaws gave us at the beginning was the robe of the knave, and that gives us sword resistance. So I gave it to Dynair.
I got Boots of Avoidance, which gives me a dodge chance against missiles. Figure since I'm the tank that head first into battle, might be a good idea.
Go no further. I require the services of
Actually,
your
that's
group.
nice.
Yes.
Do you want to read the sarcastic,
Oh, yes.
glorious bastards lines, or
Yes.
should I?
I shall. Greetings! I am Edwin, and I wish to... Oh my, she has allies already. It would seem that the quarry I would have hired you to find is already within your midst. Dynair is not to be trusted, and I urge you to cast her from your party, smite her down, and strike her repeatedly. If you will not, at least allow me to join you as well. I am a wizard of some renown, and as such I will not fall prey to the deceitful guile of a witch as she.
You may join, though I wish no conflict amidst my group.
A wise decision. One can never be too cautious dealing with her kind. Yes, I shall watch her carefully. I shall watch thee as well, though I expect to receive less pleasure from my task than thou from thine. Ooh, burn.
Where's Edwin? There he is.
So he is a conjurer. What spells do conjurers use?
I don't remember. Summon spells, I think.
Okay.
Okay,
He can
Understand.
already level up.
let's get everybody together here.
Again, you disturb me.
Simeon. Yes, I do mean you, little man, whose main goal seems to be wandering aimlessly through barbaric lands. Do you even realize what kind of luck you've had in meeting me and having me join your, shall we name it, company? Do you even suspect what gem you have inadvertently discovered? No, of course not. He is so thick that he is clueless that he has a red wizard of Thay in his employee. A very red jewel.
A very red jewel.
A red wizard of Thay wears his robes with pride and expects deference from those who are graced with their sight. This would occur in civilized lands, of course.
Number 2.
Yes. I am a red wizard, you dullard.
Oh, who would have guessed?
I see your wit is as sharp and cutting as a boiled potato. It goes to prove that you don't have to be a druid for wildlife to talk back. For a scholar of... I'm going to enjoy this. For a scholar
I
of
knew
his-
you would like Edwin.
For a scholar of history, the bitterest thing is to see the errors of old repeated. Look now at the commoners. Listen to their words, calling for war with Ammon. Ammon. Troll time.
Thou art right. The crowd's anger is fearsome and merciless. A just and strong ruler is needed during times like this, and the Duke's power is wavering. Alas, it is likely that we will soon see war.
What I am afraid of is that there is indeed a strong hand in this.
Do not fret, wizardess. Wink. Brian used to say that some think that blood does not leave stains on gold. Let black plague take those who profit from wars. But it acts to disturb the peace. Why? I'm gonna go 2.
Indeed, thou might just be the one all the ancient tales speak of. She has a good sense of humor.
Whatever they need.
Minsk is nothing if not the most loyal companion, except for Boo. Many a time I was grateful for him and Boo traveling with me.
Oh, so should it be a fairy tale ending then? After traveling far and wide, they returned home, got married, and lived happily ever after?
Not all who are friends would marry.
Come on, a man for whom the hamster does all the thinking? That's an ideal for women all over Pharaoh.
Okay, I like it. Indeed, thou hast been very convincing. I can see how a passing wise woman may prefer a hamster's company to a man's. Oh!
Yes, Iharis.
Oh, that was
You
the
like both of
best.
them.
Huh?
I said you like both of them.
Yes, we have a dark wizard and a light wizard. And they're both witty all the way. Okay, so let's see what spells we have for Mr. Man. Mr. Man has Color Spray, my favorite spell.
Okay,
And
I'm gonna give
Larlock's
him.
Minor Drain.
I'm gonna give him that ring of wizardry, which he should equip immediately.
Yes, give it to me. In
And
fact,
he needs to learn Magic Missile if he doesn't already know it.
He does not, but he knows Larlock's Minor Drain.
Do you have Magic Missile?
I think I might.